Welcome to the Gundam Challengers podcast. My name is Vampy, and today we have a very special guest. You see him right here, but I'm going to introduce him. He's a Gundam fan, Gunpla devotee, and real life build fighter. We have Van. Welcome. Thank you so much
Hey,
for joining us today.
thank you for having me here. This is
Yeah.
a very welcome surprise to be on this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, are you excited for Gundam Challengers today?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what this entails, so I'm in for a lot of surprises.
Well,
So
you already
let's
know
see what
your
happens.
stuff. Okay, Van.
Oh yeah.
You know everything about Gundam. That's why you're here. Okay,
Oh,
you know what's going on. And we're really
okay.
excited to have you here with us. Your extensive Gundam knowledge is very apparent in all your social media. So,
Thank you.
you know, it's something that I really notice when I check out your work, especially your videos. They're really entertaining. I'm really curious though, like you must have some quite a history, right? Like a huge part of your history is Gundam, it seems like. And I want to learn about it. Like, can you start out with how you got into it and all that stuff?
Well, simply put, we could probably trace back I guess, my Gundam origin.
Oh,
My
Gundam
Gundam
Origin.
origin.
I see what you did there. Okay.
Yeah, puns. You could trace my Gundam origin towards maybe around 10 years old.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. This was around what? How old am I? Jesus.
You don't have to say your
We'll
age.
get into that. But
You
anyway,
don't have to say your age. It's fine. But 10
okay,
years
cool.
old, that is
Yeah, 10
like a
years
long
old.
time.
I was in an arcade one time, and
Okay.
obviously, arcades. You earn enough tickets to get a prize. And I saw
Yeah.
this little robot gold thing, and
Okay.
honestly, it looked so interesting. I got it, and at the time I really couldn't afford all these lavish like toys. So like
Right.
this one little thing is a thing I constantly played with. I didn't know what it was. And then
Okay.
one time we were watching TV, I said,
Uh-huh.
"Hey, that's a thing I've been playing with for like a straight year." And
You
by
didn't
this
know what
point,
it was?
it wa- I didn't know what it was for like a straight
Okay.
year. Yeah, the guy just at the arcade says like, "Oh, it's this little gold like plated robot thing." Like, okay, cool. And by that
Right.
point, a year later, it was already all you know how gold plastic syndrome gets all flaky, and then it's just like now
Yes.
it's all just cheapy
Unfortunately.
gold.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but
Gets dull.
yes. So I was like, "Hey, that's the robot I'm seeing," and it was a Western localization of the original Gundam series. I believe it was maybe on Cartoon Network. I don't remember exactly,
Uh-huh.
but it was most likely on that. And I was like, "That's the robot." And it's like, "Oh, it's not
Interesting.
gold." So
But you
my
had a gold
initial
one, so
thought,
you had a special one.
yeah.
It was
So
special.
my initial
Okay.
thought was the thing was actually meant to be gold, but no,
I
the actual
see.
colors being
Well,
red,
maybe
white,
you got
blue.
a special one that was like a
Yeah,
gold. You know how they have variants and everything? They have a special P Bandai style. Maybe you had that.
yeah,
You never
maybe.
know.
But it was just this tiny chibi thing. And
Uh-huh.
ever since then, I wanted to know more and more about the show and
Uh-huh.
getting access to the internet, going to the library, hopping on
Wow.
computers, just looking up information as much as I could. And back then, information on the internet is fairly slim, so uh,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
only finding out bits and
I
pieces,
remember that.
learning that it's called the RX-78. I always called it the RX-78, and then
Right.
later I learned that no, it's the RX-78 too. I was like, there's a difference.
Right.
And
I think
so
that a lot of people still call it the RX-70. I mean, but we know there's a 2 at the end. But, I just feel
yes.
like you get it. But so your first one, pretty much with your history, at a like let me get this right. It's like at the game, like you were playing games, and then you got this robot, and it was gold, and then you looked up online, and then you saw that it was a RX-78 too.
Yes.
So okay, okay, interesting.
Yeah. And so ever since then, I've been more infatuated because when I finished that original series, obviously more series started popping up and I started following that
Mm-hmm.
and following that. There was a little quiet period during high school where I didn't
Uh-huh.
really follow as much. Then when I got to college, moved out on my own, and then I realized, hey, I could actually venture out and find out more about this stuff. And that's when it started taking off into model kits to collecting and everything else. And yet, no matter what, I always kept that little gold cheapy RX-78 as a part of my collection.
Hold on, you still have it?
I don't. that actually segues into another story.
Oh, okay. I mean, well, we're here to listen. Do you want to talk about the story?
Okay, so
Okay.
um, so I consider that piece to be a very precious part of my collection,
I
and
see.
through my active content creation and social media,
Hmm.
I've actually met my future fiance,
What?
and so I gifted her that chibi as something precious from me and gave it to her.
Are you serious?
Yes, I believe I sent you an image of it a while back in an email or so, but
Wow.
you should have access to that. But essentially, it's she called it. Is this an engagement ring? Is like for the most part, yeah, it probably is.
You gave
So
her the most precious piece of your Gundam history,
yes,
your first Gundam that you didn't even know was a Gundam.
yeah,
And
pretty much.
that's a huge, that's not just a, I'm sure you're thinking like, that's probably not just a little piece of you. It's a piece of you, like an actual piece of
Yes.
you, your history. Wow. Did she love it? Did she love it?
Um, yes, she did. Um, it's just, it's funny because like at this point, she's like, you don't actually have to get me an engagement ring. You just, I'll accept this as the engagement ring. It's like,
Okay, yeah, you
okay,
won in life. Okay.
yeah.
That's
And
pretty
what's
awesome. Okay.
and what's funny is that we met. She met me as a fan following my content, so it was just
What?
Gundam essentially brought me my future wife.
See, everyone, do you hear this? Van is telling you, as a Gundam fan, you can also get a wife. So that's pretty awesome. I'm sure people are very excited about finding their future wives this way and giving her Gunpla.
Yeah,
What a
I
we can
imagine
stop
when she
the we can
watches
stop
this.
the podcast here. It's done. You
Yeah,
pretty
I
much told
imagine when
her.
she watches this, she's gonna either get super red or super embarrassed.
But that's just a compliment, you know. You're talking
Oh
about her,
yeah,
and I think that's awesome. And for her to have a huge part of you in your history, is really, really, really awesome to hear. I don't think that I heard a story like that in my life. So that's really awesome. Thanks so much for sharing that. Oh my god. But
you're
I
welcome.
did have to say, I did watch a lot of your videos, and I saw that you have a pretty impressive wall of Gunpla in your videos. How did that
Oh
come
yeah, it's
about?
literally
Like,
like
how did
right
you
next
figure
to
that
me.
out? Like, how did you, like, I'm gonna just make this wall or several walls like this. Because it's not just a regular box wall of Gunpla
No.
boxes. Like it's like you just build all your kits and then you just put them in these like what? How would you describe it to everyone?
So officially, they are from the 30-minute missions lines. They released a scene base that
Uh-huh.
acts as like a hangar for them,
Oh,
and I
I
noticed that
see.
they are modular, so you can connect several of them. So I had the bright idea of buying about 200 of them and just making a whole wall of it.
Just
Was it
200.
excessive? Was it excessive? Yes. But was it cool? Yes.
You sound like a typical Gundam fan though. Like, see, it was excessive? Yes. But do you need it? Yes.
Yeah.
Everything's yes, right? It looks great. I mean, I've never seen a wall like that in my life. So when I look at your wall at your house, if you guys have not seen Van's wall, you got to check out his videos because they're crazy. Like they're just everywhere, and it looks so good. Like, how do you
Yeah.
dust those?
Oh,
Do you dust them?
terribly.
Okay.
Terribly. It's like a full weekend thing.
Oh, so you actually like dust them?
Yes, it takes me a minute, but then like a week or two later, like when
Oh,
they
you're
get
devoted.
back. Yes.
Well,
Um,
that's
there are some
awesome.
times where like I'll go one section at a time, like, okay, I'm making content, I'm gonna
Uh
focus
huh.
on this part of the wall because this part of the wall is covered in dust, so I'll focus on this
And I
part.
saw that you started organizing them too, right? Like you just started
Yeah.
organizing all of your Gunpla too, your pieces, your extra pieces.
Yes.
Uh,
This is literally in front of me right now. So everything's divided by category, by type, because typically a lot of the kits have extra parts because they're remolds of something else. So I like to keep those parts for future builds.
Wow. You are an inspiration to a lot of us who kind of have everything everywhere. Do you have any tips for people that are watching you right now? To or motivational
Mm,
speak that you could tell people
I
to
would say
get up and organize?
I have a system right in it. Like right now, it's divided by series, so I know like
Mm-hmm.
if I want build fighter parts, I'll go to the build fighter sections. If I want
Oh,
30-minute
that's
mission parts, I'll
smart.
go to 30-minute missions.
Right.
And some of them crisscross because like build fighter series uses a lot of different model kit series, so you have parts from Double O that would crisscross into build fighters. Like okay, so I could take these Double O parts and put it on there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, including myself, we don't know what to do with those pieces. I mean, kit bashing is one, right? And then,
Yeah.
or just like leaving them around if something breaks off or you had to repaint something. So that's a good
Yes.
tip. Um, but with all of these kits, they also come with memories, right? All of these kits that you build, every single
Yes.
one has a story. I mean, do you have like a specific Gundam memory that you're most proud to share in your life that's happened to you?
Two moments. Well, two moments. One of my favorite moments. It was actually at, I believe, Crunchyroll Expo 2022. I think that was also the year I met you.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but the moment I had was I was in my Char cosplay and I was just walking around the hall, and I
Awesome.
think
Good pick.
it was this mother and her, I believe, 10-year-old son, and he comes
Mhm.
up to me and shows me literally his phone open to like my TikTok page, and it's like, "Is this you?" I was like, "Yes." And so I
Did
was like,
that
"Can we get
happen?
a picture?" Yeah, I was like, so it was my first like fan moment. I was like, "Wait, is this
Oh
happening?"
my
I was like,
gosh, that must have felt amazing because like you just do this for fun and like
"Oh yeah,
someone appreciated it that you didn't
yeah,
know was watching.
yeah." I didn't know. I was like, "Oh," I was like, "This feels great." And I was like, so we took a photo
Yeah.
together. So if you're that kid from all those years ago watching, thanks for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, you know what? That's awesome. I love hearing it because I mean, you do pump a lot of content out and I watch it and it's awesome. And I relate to a lot of it because I'm like at home building too. And, some of the stuff that you put on there is super relatable. Like, I mean, out of like all the mobile suits, I mean, you have so many. Like you
I
have
know.
walls, okay? Which one would you pilot? Like, which mobile suit would you pilot? I'm like super curious.
Most
Hmm.
people don't like this series for various reasons, but my favorite is the Gundam H2 normal.
Interesting. Gundam Age.
Yeah,
Wow. And
just
I
a
I mean, I like
just
that
a
you like something that's a little bit different from other people. I mean, it's a personal thing, Gundam is
yes.
personal. Like there's no right or wrong in that. You know what I mean? So I totally get it. But which one is it?
It's the Gundam H2 normal, piloted by Asam Asano for the second generation of Gundam Age.
Is there a reason? I kind of want to hear your reason for that.
Um, well, for me, well, the design's fairly simplistic, but kind of
Mm-hmm.
has an edge to it that it's very
I
reminiscent
see
of
that.
Zeta. But
Yeah.
also the main character Asam Asano, I may be a little foggy on his actual character,
Mm-hmm.
but essentially the non X rounder, non X rounder, non new type person. He was just born without any of those skills. So his
Right.
entire crux of his story arc is just getting good. So
Oh, I
his
love that.
entire
Mm.
ability of being a pilot is just him practicing and practicing and just beating all the X rounder slash new type characters just with pure skill alone. And I really appreciated
Oh.
that. It's like the underdog story.
Yeah, that's awesome. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, there are, I mean, there are favorable, like, there's so many in the fandom, people have their opinions, but what you take from each anime is yours and yours alone. And I think that hearing that answer, which I don't ever hear often, and seeing that character level up must have been really inspiring for you too.
Yes.
Hmm.
Also, on a side note, I'm also a big
Hmm.
fan of the wave router mode that this thing has. So
Oh
it
yeah.
turns into a little jet.
Oh,
But
cool. Awesome. So you like the
yeah,
engineering of it.
yes.
Well, I mean, I love that answer. I mean, I don't, yeah, like I said, I don't hear a lot of people talk about Gundam Age and, as their favorite. So, I mean, you definitely stand out in that one. So, like there's so many different people that want to get into Gundam. I mean, you like resurgence of like the original Gundam is out for people to watch on TV on various streaming sites. Um, you know, is there a particular Gundam series um that you suggest to get into this? I mean, that's kind of hard. I know it's a little bit hard, but is there something that you can recommend for a new Gundam fan to watch?
Hmm. The basic answer would most likely be the original series, but I know that most
Mm,
people don't like the old animation. So,
right.
on offshoot to that is watch Gundam Origin, and you'll get
Okay.
a whole lot of story to that. from
Right.
an AU perspective,
Mm-hmm.
from an alternate universe, I would say Gundam Seed as well, because it's pretty much just a retelling of the original Gundam series,
Right.
just in more modern form. So Gundam Seed as a start, just to kind of pull yourselves in.
Right.
But definitely, I would say watch Gundam 00.
Thank you. That was amazing.
Watch,
It is great.
yes.
Yes. I
For me, I find
mhm.
00 very rewatchable. So
Definitely. Yes.
yes,
I actually rewatched Double O myself already. So I'm kind of going through the same thing. Like I'm just rewatching a lot of the old stuff and seeing it. Do you ever do that? Like try to
yes,
challenge your memories if it's actually good. So I'll
yes.
go
I think
back.
I've watched 00 like at least 3 or 4 times in like through completion.
Oh wow. Okay. Amazing. So we're
Yeah.
not so different. I think that a lot of other people that are watching this can relate too. Um, but yeah, like more about that. So with Double O, right? Um, did you introduce Double O to any of your like I guess followers? Did you make any content about it? I kind of want to hear about that. Like, did you kind of suggest it? Yeah.
Well, actually, not specifically 00,
Mm-hmm.
but so a thing that's fairly common between Gundam Age, Gundam 00, and my other
Mm-hmm.
favorite series, Gundam Build Fighters, is that it's primarily made by mecha designer Kanetake Ebikawa. I probably pronounced that
Yes.
wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but so I love his mecha
Amazing
designs, and
designer.
all of his designs are in all those series. So generally, I was already a fan of Age. Then I saw that Epical was on 00, or was it vice versa? Which one came first?
Ah, I see.
But so that's why I was such a fan of Age, because like it's the same mecha designer. So I saw
Right.
like the similarities between it all. So typically, it's not that I'm recommending 00, as I'm recommending mecha designers.
All right, Van. We're looking into interviewing someone else for the Gundam Challengers podcast. Any suggestions on who we should meet with next time?
I have a handful that I kind of want to rattle off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're on various different platforms, sometimes by the same name, sometimes by different names. So your mileage may vary if you find them on certain platforms. But I do believe that Gilgamesh on TikTok and on Instagram
Oh,
does
yes.
really good content.
Yes,
Love him.
he's
He's
hilarious.
really, really funny.
Yes, very
Uh,
funny. I can see that why you like him. You guys are
yeah.
very similar in the
Oh,
humor
yes.
department. Yes.
Thank you. Another one is I really like the style of her content and how she builds. It's going to be Mint Blue Rocket. I don't know if you're
Oh,
aware of her.
yes, I love her. Yes, she's amazing.
I would definitely recommend uh, her as well. Another
She's
one,
so
if you're looking
sweet
for a lot
too.
of, oh yes. Another one I would also recommend if you're looking for a lot of tutorials is going to be New Type Tim for sure.
Oh, New Titan is awesome too. I mean, you're listing some of the best that I've been able to watch as well. So thank you for that. All right, Van. We've gotten to the segment in which we will have a Gundam challenge for you, our guest, Van. We ask a Gundam related question, and you will have to answer correctly for a super special secret Gundam prize to be sent to your house from us here at Gundam Challengers. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. This is the question. All right.
Okay.
This is what I thought of. Name the Gundam Build Fighters main character who also has a family that owns a Gunpla shop.
Oh, you already say?
You said it correctly, too. You said it correctly. Yes! Amazing! You got it. I didn't doubt 1 second you couldn't get that right. But yeah,
Love
you
Build
got it. So
Fighters.
congratulations. Thank you
Yep.
so much. I mean, yeah, like I had a great time. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule and making content and working and all that stuff to join us at Gundam Challengers. We loved hearing about your fandom and can't wait to see what you come up with next. I mean, do you have any new things that are coming out that you can, that you have cooking that we can hear about?
If you've been watching my content
Yes,
recently,
yes.
I recently received an Alpha Aziru.
Oh,
So it's
yes, I did
the
see that. Yeah.
but sadly, it's only the top part of the bust, and so I'm wanting to make a full size Alpha Zero, so I need to make the actual lower half of it, which is a fairly tall thing.
It
So,
is huge.
so that's
It took up a lot of
so
your
a custom
table.
job of that.
Ah,
Yes.
okay. That's awesome. I'm
So a
sure
full
people are going to be
scale
excited to
Alpha
see
Zero.
that. I can't wait to see that now. I feel like we got a little tidbit into your content. Haha, we got it out of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
But But
The sad
yeah,
part is finding a spot for it on the wall is like, I don't know where
you know
that's
what?
going.
Every Gundam fan and Gunpla builder has that issue, and you will find space. You always
Yeah.
will. You'll make
Uh,
it work.
so if you remember, I believe it was at Crunchyroll Expo 2022
Yep.
where you were hosting a panel. I think you called it Gunpla 101. And
Yeah.
I was in line for one of your questions, whereas the person in
Oh,
front, and I was in full Char cosplay. So I was
yeah.
the only
I
one in there.
remember.
And so my question to you at the time was, what is one Gunpla kit that you don't ever want to build again? And I'm wondering if that
Oh.
answer is still the same.
I think it's the it was it the EXS. I think it was
Yes, yes.
that.
It was that one.
Yes, it's I don't want to be like telling people not to get the kit, but it gave me a headache in both versions. So that's not just one version, it's two. And it just came with so many extra pieces and they didn't change that. And I was like, yo, it's just too much. It's just too many extra pieces. I don't know what to do with it. It's still in the box. And when
Oof,
I finished it, I was so angry. So that's just my answer. Yeah, I don't even know if this is going to stay in the podcast, but yeah, it made me really
probably
angry.
not.
And I was, yeah, have you built that kit?
Um, I bought that the same year you talked about it, and I
Just,
still haven't
I
built it.
can't wait. You better DM me when you build that kit and you tell me how you feel about it. Cause,
I will when I find the
okay,
time
cause that
for all
thing
these
was a
projects.
beast and a half. And
Yeah,
it wasn't hard to build. It was just too many pieces that weren't supposed to be there. But we all
yes.
know why. I don't want to explain why, but and that leads me to another question for you. Do you have a
Okay.
Gunpla Holy Grail that you want to own or someday have? Or you already have?
Yes, I don't have it because
Mm-hmm.
the price for it is always
Ah,
ridiculous.
let's
So
hear it.
it's not specifically a Gunpla
Okay,
model kit,
right?
but it is a figure
Oh, okay.
of the Gold God Superior Kaiser from the SD uh, Gundam lines. So essentially, it's
Oh.
a superior dragon
Mm-hmm.
riding in a giant gold dragon, and that giant gold dragon becomes a full body suit for it. So it becomes like a full size, larger than a master grade Gundam, and that thing was a web Tamashi web exclusive, so I missed out on getting it, and
Oh,
now it
that's the
retails
worst.
upwards to like maybe $600, and like I'm not dropping that despite dropping way more money on other things
I
that
feel you.
yeah I probably could just buy it. But so my Grail Gundam figure is the Golden God Superior Kaiser.
Oh man. I don't know anyone that owns it. So it must be a thing that you really
Yeah.
want. Cause I literally don't know anyone that owns it. And if I do, I'll be like, hey, how much you can sell that for? A buddy wants to buy it. Would you want it new though? Like some people they don't care if it's new or old. They just want it. Would you do you
Exactly.
care
I
if
would
it
just I
do you
would
just
just
want
take
it?
it.
Okay, you're one of
I just
those.
want
I'm
it.
just curious because there's all different kind of like collectors, and I'm a collector that does not care if it's used because as long as it was loved by someone, I think that's the coolest thing. You know what I mean? So, um
So,
I have so many old kits that were opened up and no one ever started them. Do you have those?
yes, in a way.
Uh-huh.
What I do is I do buy people's extra parts and kits that they don't
Really?
want anymore.
I didn't know that was
And
a
I
thing.
give them
Okay.
it's a thing. Most
Okay.
people like when
Interesting.
they are either leaving the hobby for some reason or another.
Oh, that
Like,
makes
hey, here's
sense.
this collection.
Mm,
So like built kits, I'll take and I'll repurpose them. So kind of giving them new life.
that's awesome. I love that. So like actually, now that we're talking about Gunpla, cuz I mean, it's all over your feeds and I love it
Mhm.
cuz I'm also a builder. Can you show us your favorite build?
I do have this one on hand
Oh,
where
I want to
it's
see.
one of my most proudest builds because it's an SD model kit,
Oh,
and
really?
typically all of
Oh.
that is requiring a lot of paint work. So
Uh-huh.
it's my I don't know if it's gonna come on camera. My Warlock Aegis
Oh, it looks
Gundam,
so
perfectly
good.
painted.
Oh my
Now,
gosh.
one thing that frustrates me is this
Uh-huh.
little gold speck right here that I missed.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just like, you know what? I don't even want to fix that, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. So, but yeah, just completely hand painted.
Since we do a lot of conventions, right? And they're coming up very soon. Van. I mean, I'm
Yes, they
sure you
are.
have some conventions that you want to check out already. I know I do.
Yes, I do.
But I'm curious, do you have any convention stories, like funny ones? I want to hear funny ones that ever happened to you that you want to share.
Yes, I actually do. So
Mhm.
typically, when I go to conventions, I cosplay in a Char outfit, and
Yes.
so as I'm trolling around the convention floor, a young kid comes up to me
Uh-huh.
and goes, "Can I take a picture?" And he's obviously with his
Oh,
grandparents,
that's
so like they're
cute.
taking a photo of me,
Mhm.
and so like we're standing next to each other, and he's all happy and gets, "I got a photo." He's walking away, and he goes, "I got a picture with the Red Ranger," and it's like,
I mean, he isn't red. You read
I mean, is at
comment.
that point, it's like I didn't want to burst his bubble. I'm just like, "Yes, I'm the Red Ranger." Like,
Yeah.
goodbye. Have a good day.
That'd be funny if you said red comet. And you look straight in his face as the red comet. But then, yeah, I mean, I can see that, you know. I can see a kid, you know, but of course you wouldn't burst his bubble. You were the
No,
Red
I just like
Ranger.
I let him like, yeah, yeah, I'm the Red Ranger. It's
You
like
should still
bye.
feel good about that because you are.
Oh yeah, no, it was just really funny. I got a chuckle out of it. It's like, and then
Yeah.
the grandparent said like, yeah, he's a really good guy. And it's like, yeah, Char,
Hold on, hold on, hold
maybe.
on, hold on, hold on. I had to rewind a little bit. So the grandparent that was there said the Red Ranger's a really good guy, and he was talking about
Yeah,
the Red Comet as
depending on perspective, but from an outside perspective, in my opinion, not so good. I'm gonna be honest about that one.
I get it. It's totally understandable, and we're not going to get into that, but I love that story. Thank you, Van, for sharing that with us. But I do want to ask, how will the viewers be able to see more of your work online? I mean, do you want to share like the your various social media pages and everything? We would love to know.
Well, yeah, for the most part. I'm on TikTok primarily, but I'm also
Mm-hmm.
spreading out to all the other social medias. On
Okay.
Instagram and on YouTube, I'm going under Van Made Gunpla, kind of a pun. So handmade Gunpla, so Van Made Gunpla is what I'm
I
going
see
under.
you. Uh-huh.
But typically on TikTok, I go under by Van Fawn, so VAN underscore PHON. But on there, people just see me as Van as well. So if anyone wants to know what to call me specifically, Van is perfectly fine.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so
Or
much for being
Fantastic.
here. Oh yeah.
Fantastic works too.
Fantastic?
Yeah.
Is that a page that you have?
No, it's just me being punny.
Okay. Okay, I was like, what? I'm like,
Yeah.
hold on, I don't know that page. Van,
Nope. It's
you
me.
didn't tell us. Maybe you can make that page now. Who knows?
Hey,
Thank you so much, Van, for being here for Bandai Namco's Gundam Challengers podcast, where we bring huge Gundam fans on to talk about their fandom and passion for Gundam. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled for our next guest. This is Vampy and
Van.
signing off. Thanks so much, guys.